You're going to love the paints found inside the amazing GameMaster role-playing starter paint set. They're back and better than ever because they've been completely reformulated using the new high coverage, high performance, and easy to use Fanatic formulation. On top of that, these paints have gone from their smaller 12ml bottles to our larger 18ml bottles. With more paint, better coverage, and 5 free models inside, you won't find a better value in the hobby industry. Today, as part of this series where we're going to paint up all 5 of the characters inside the set, we're going to paint up Korleen, our human rogue. Stefan's in the studio to show you how it's done, and we'll begin with a coat of our brush-on primer found inside the set. Apply this in one light coat, making sure you cover the entire miniature, as this primer is what will allow your paints to adhere to it. A really cool thing about these GameMaster paints is that the colors inside have a matching color from the broader Warpaints Fanatic range. So when you do run out, just check the label to find the corresponding color, head to your local game store, and ask where you can find the Fanatic paints on the shelf. In the case of this paint, soft leather is a color match to leather brown from the Fanatic range. We'll use this to base coat the leather areas on the miniature, like her under armor and boots. We'll use Kraken Blue to paint in the robes and cloak on our rogue. You can see how smooth and easy these GameMaster paints cover in just one go. No matter what color you use, they all perform so well and apply really nice and easy, and in many cases with just one coat. Next, we'll apply Chaotic Black to some details like her belt, some straps around the model, and of course her hair. We use Rosy Skin for the skin tones. There's only a little bit of it here, and if you'd like to try more diverse skin tones, the full Warpaints Fanatic has 18 colors, in total making up 3 complete flexible triad skin tones. We'll use Dwarf Gold, a rich gold metallic from the set, to paint our rogue's heirloom armor, as well as the hilt of her dagger. Beginner's tip here: if you're new to painting, be sure to refill your rinsing cup with clean water, or use a different cup altogether after you're done painting with your metallics so you don't contaminate any of the future acrylics you use. Just take your time on some of these smaller details, be as neat as you can. If you do happen to paint just a little bit outside the lines at this stage, you can go right back and tidy it up with a simple coat of the previous color. We'll use plate mail metal for some of the remaining metallic details and the blade of the dagger. Now you're ready to apply a wash. We're using Strong Tone here. It's found inside the set, and we'll apply this liberally all over the model. The wash is designed to add depth and shading by reinforcing the details. This paint is designed to add deep pigments into the shadowed areas and has just a slightly longer drying time, so you have time to work with the pigments and make sure that they're pooling exactly where you want to on the miniature. Once that wash is dry, your model is tabletop ready. But if you want to add a few extra steps, we're going to apply some base coat highlights. Base coat highlight is when you use your base color after the wash step to redefine the raised details, which will help to clean up and brighten up the model. See Stefan, he's doing that here with soft leather. He's just applying this to the raised edges and leaving the darker shaded areas untouched. And you can see how this really adds contrast to the miniature as we apply the highlight. Next, we'll highlight all of the blue with Kraken Blue. Because this cloak is so prominent on this miniature, this highlight will make the biggest impact. We'll do the same for all of the gold armor, just brightening up that gold base color. Then we'll repeat this on all of the silver metallics, and the sheen of this metallic paint becomes even more pronounced at this stage. Just take your time, be as neat as you can. Move on to highlighting with Rosy Skin, focusing on the brow, cheeks, nose, and fingers. You can use some of that brush-on primer to highlight up some of the cobbles on the base, and you can even apply a gentle overbrush by dragging the brush across some more textured elements on it. Now, all you have to do is paint the rim of your base in the color of your choice. We're using Chaotic Black here, and you're done. If you'd like, go ahead and finish off your mini with some tufts from our Battlefields range, and your human rogue is ready to sneak her way into your next dungeon adventure. This GameMaster set is a great beginner set for anyone interested in tabletop RPGs, or a fun way to gather a party of friends for some tabletop adventures. The paints inside are perfect for beginners and advanced painters alike who've leveled up their hobby dexterity. Be sure to stay tuned so you can see how the whole party of 5 gets painted up when you subscribe to the Army Painters channel here on YouTube. Be sure to look for these products and more at your friendly local game store, preferred online retailer, or at www.thearmypainter.com.